Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. Unfortunately, I tried to record a video, but I didn't seem to have pressed start. So we've lost about 15 minutes worth of footage here. So I really apologize about this. So the story behind this occurred here that we've unfortunately lost is that we're doing a DED 8 out of 10. And to be honest, you guys have not lost a whole lot of action because it's basically just been grinding through these battleships. This is actually coming towards the end. But what happened was that when I logged in today to the system of DP, I noticed that there were lots of cosmic signatures in the system. So I thought that people have been asking me, how do you like hack well? And also, when I started playing EVE Online, I wasn't really sure how to do hacking well, like in the relic and data sites, because we can actually do that with this fit with the relic and data analyzer. If I just switch fits here and just replace a mid slot for the relic and data site, for the relic and data analyzer. So I was just thinking I could make a video showing how do you hack well, the rule of 6, and like my techniques for hacking well. But then when I was scanning through these signatures, I encountered this Pith penal complex. And I was thinking, okay, it's a DD site, but it's an 8 out of 10. And I have heard that 8 out of 10s are not the best. They take a bit of time to do and they don't give the best amount of loot. However, I've read how long they usually take, and they don't usually take that long. They don't usually take longer than half an hour. And also, when I saw what kind of loot you can get Pith B type modules, so it's not as good as like Pith A types, but you can always get a guaranteed 80 million ISK from the 21st Overseer personal effects. That's really great. You're basically getting a guaranteed 80 million ISK. And I thought that actually initially it was just 60 million ISK from 8 out of 10, but it's actually 80 million. That's really great. And plus, we're getting all the bounties, we're getting lots of battleships getting destroyed here, so it's really great. So we'll do this. We've had in total there's 3 rooms to this site. The first one was similar to this one, destroyers, battle cruisers, and battleships. And the second one, pretty much identical, battleships, battle cruisers, and destroyers. So I've destroyed everything apart from these few battleships that left. And then when we encountered the last room, which is the next one, I believe, we will have one battleship who will be like a boss, and then we'll take him out, warp out, and wait a few minutes, and then see if the site despawns, and walk back to the wreck. And then we can hopefully get our loot. And hopefully it'll be something good. For once, can it be something good? Because always when we do the DED sites, it's always the personal effects that are left, the overseer personal effects. Even though it's good that we're getting those overseer personal effects. I mean, they're worth 80 million. It's still be good just to get, for once, some good faction modules. And I have a feeling we might get something good this time since we've gone so long without getting them. The chances are we should be getting something good by now. But we've got this DWAX depot, or not depot, I keep thinking it's depot, but it's actually DWAX dot. And we can get, I think, a key here that you use to access the next room. Thing is though, in the previous room, which was the first room then, we got some keys here, this decoder. And this decoder is used because we're searching for a guy called Dewak. He's a prison warden, and this is a code breaker he's got. And I thought I was going to use this to go to the next room, but I didn't use this to go to the next room. I was able to jump straight away. So I'm unsure. Could it be that this is used but it's not consumed? Or could it be that it is simply just not used at all in the site? If it is used but not consumed, that's good, because then we could do this for further sites, so we wouldn't have to travel all the way back here to this dot. I can imagine you would just have to like destroy everything and use the acceleration gate. It would be even better if you're able to use the acceleration gate without having to destroy anything, because you've already got the decoder in your cargo. But I seriously doubt that would be the case, because otherwise I can imagine a lot of people would be saying, do the 8 out of 10s, you've got the keys. But there's no way, because I've never heard of that before at all. But I'll hold on to these decoders and see if they could be of use later. Oh, I get worried when I hear the aggression sound that it's someone who's warped into this room here, because these turrets start attacking. I think the only thing that could attack me now, since all the battleships are destroyed, are players. I'm in the alliance of the Brave, so the local systems here are all allied or friendly. Got a friendly allegiance with the Brave, so it's good. It's quite chill being here. I have, when I was doing the first part of this site, I was encountering a lot of, well, not a lot, just like 2 or 3 neutrals coming in and out of the system, but there was a lot of friendlies as well. So my guess is what happened is that we had a lot of We had a lot of people who were hunting these neutrals who are going around, and I was going in the wrong direction now. I was going out into the oblivion. We should go to Dewak's dot and then go to the acceleration gate that's right below. So we'll have the rage ready and go for Dewak later. Just want to get what's in this container here. Tengu looks really cool. That was unfortunate. I had been gone through this whole site and then I forgot to hit record. I thought I did. It sometimes happened that I think I do, but I really don't. I think it has to do because always before I record a video, I like to give like a small test sample just to make sure my microphone is okay. Sometimes my microphone glitches out. You may have noticed over time that sometimes it's a bit of static in my microphone. Sometimes it's there and it's sometimes solved by a bit of a restart. And I just like to make sure it's gone. Okay. Next room. Okay, where is the Dewak? Screaming Dewak Humphrey. And do we have any of these kind of webbers? Because there can be webbing towers. They usually exist in these kind of sites. No, they don't. Okay. Well, our tank has been so good. We've been able to just go through these and not have to worry at all about the tank. In the previous two rooms, I could just sit still and take all the damage from all the ships. Nothing at all affects us. I mean, we've got 89% kinetic resist, 72% thermal. This is a great thing about the Guristas because they're more like, you could say, focus damage or like very simple damage type. They've only got one damage type, really, kinetic. They do a bit of thermal damage, but it's mainly kinetic. So you barely earn or gain anything by going for thermal resistance. Just go for kinetic. And I have 89% resist for kinetic. So it's basically like as if I'm taking all the damage and then dividing it by 10. So we can really tank a lot. And then combine that with us using an Afterburner and us being in a cruiser while there are a bunch of battleships here, we're able to avoid so much damage. So let's take out this guy here. And we're cap stable too, so we don't have to worry about our cap. We just go straight through. Let's take out this guy now. And I do think we've got enough DPS to take him out because we've got rage, we've got a high DPS Tengu, so it shouldn't be any issue whatsoever. And I think actually we do not even need to warp like out of the site and then warp back in. We can just go for the loot straight away since we tank so well. Wow, I'm getting a bit cocky now. I mean, imagine if we just get popped here at the very end. That would be very unfortunate. So we'll just continue here. Go in a straight line. Okay, he's destroyed. He is destroyed. Dewak is destroyed. That's great. Reload missiles. See what we get. Overseer personal effects. Again. But it's some good Overseer personal effects though, but again. Overseer personal effects is very unfortunate to see because we've been just getting that. I've been doing a 4 out of 10. Wasn't it a 4 out of 10? And then I did like a 5 out of 10. Now 8 out of 10. All Overseer personal effects. I get annoyed and angry at the exploration or the combat exploration side of Evil Online when I get Overseer personal effects after Overseer personal effects after Overseer personal effects. It's so frustrating. I could have got this stuff here. Look here. I could have got Gila BPCs. No, not Gila, but Rattlesnake BPCs. I could have got Pith B-type modules. Nope. I only got 21st Overseer personal effects. Combined with the bounties, we probably netted 100 million ISK from this, but still, it's annoying. You know, it's annoying knowing that you could have, but you did not. And we're doing it over and over again. I hope we have a better luck in wormhole space next time we go out for exploration, because this is really tragic here. I mean, what? This is just Overseer personal effects, but at least it's 80 million. It's not like in a DD 4 out of 10 in Highsec, which gives you 1 million. So at least here it feels a bit more satisfying. I was able to get a big chunk of change from this, 1/10 of my ship's value from this site here. Maybe even more than that if we account for the bounties as well. Otherwise, it was a very successful 8 out of 10. It went pretty smoothly as well. It didn't take as long as I thought. I thought for some reason the 8 out of 10s take a really long time to do, but it might have been because I attempted on a longer time ago. Perhaps even it was a 9 out of 10. Maybe I'm mixing an 8 with a 9 out of 10, but I might have tried an 8 out of 10 before in a lot weaker ships than this, maybe like a Rook or something, or maybe a Gila, and that's why it took a long time, because I wasn't using a Tengu like this that's got almost 1k DPS. But it didn't take too long, and it was alright. Like, it's good, obviously, a personal effects, and you could potentially get good loot, like all DED sites, but the RNG wasn't on our side. So I think it's a pretty good alternative to do to 7 out of 10s. But I think 7 out of 10s are more worth the time, because I think they take less time to do, and I think that they can give potentially also better modules as well. Otherwise, I think that's enough for now. Successful DED 8 out of 10 in the relatively cheap Tengu. The Tengu fit goes for 700 million ISK, so I'm very happy about that. Tank so well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something new. That was unfortunate there that I didn't manage to make my scanning tutorial, didn't manage to make my hacking tutorial, but that is for another day. Until then, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.